Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well. You guys just saw me pick up my new friend Sammy. Sammy's amazing. He's been with us for 2 weeks and he's a black samurai plakat, I think. So that's why we called him Sammy the Samurai. And he's been doing really well. So a little fun fact, this aquarium behind me was actually not set up in front of my own camera, but in front of the camera crew of a well-known Dutch TV show. The TV producer reached out to me and asked if they could come over and film an item about aquascaping. Of course I couldn't say no to that. So they came over, I escaped this aquarium for them, and if you want to watch that episode, I'll leave a link in the description. But yeah, it was a great opportunity for me to share the aquascaping hobby with a new audience. So that was really cool. Let's talk a little bit about the aquarium and the equipment. This entire setup was actually sponsored by Dennerle, so thank you Dennerle for making this happen. And the aquarium itself is a 35 liter Scapers tank from Dennerle. It measures 40 centimeters from left to right, it's 28 centimeters high, and it's 32 centimeters front to back. So it holds about 35 liters or 10 US gallons. On top of the aquarium we have the Dennerle trocal LED, really nice LED light, quite powerful as well, and has done a great job of growing the plants so far. The filtration is done by the Dennerle nano corner filter. Usually I prefer external filters on my aquariums, but this nano corner filter has done an excellent job of keeping this aquarium clean. The flow is adjustable as well, so yeah, it's a great little filter for nano tanks. And now that we have a Betta in here, I've also added a heater. This one was not sponsored, but it's also from Dennerle, and I've set the temperature to 25 degrees Celsius. Now most of my planted tanks have CO2 injection. I decided to keep this one without CO2 and keep it low tech. Basically because I wanted to keep it simple for the viewers of the TV show, and also because I already have a lot of aquariums and I kind of wanted to keep it low maintenance as well with this one. Now I knew that without CO2 injection and with this powerful LED light, I would have to be very careful to not turn this into an algae bomb, I guess. So I did two things. I started with a lot of plants actually. I think I used about 15 pots in total. And I also used 2 plants that I actually don't really like, but they're very good against algae, so they're sort of helping plants. The first one is the Limnophilla sessiliflora. This is a super fast growing plant and perfect to combat algae. And the other one is the Amazon frogbit. So this is a floating plant. It will block a little bit of the strong light. And it's also a very fast grower, so it's also great to battle algae. Now I'm not gonna lie, I did definitely get some algae in the beginning. I got some brown algae, I got some green hair algae as well. So for a second I was like, is this gonna work? Is it gonna balance itself out, or do I need to, add CO2 injection? But after I added some amano shrimp and I added a few autocinclus as well, most of the algae disappeared quite quickly. So I can't stress this enough, guys. If you have a planted tank and you're struggling with some brown algae or hair algae, then you should definitely add some autocinclus and some amano shrimp. They'll just make your life a lot easier. My idea for this scape was to sort of create a large field of tall grass with a fallen tree and a sand path leading up to that tree. So I used a lot of grass-like plants, the Lilaeopsis, the Echinodorus, Tenellus, dwarf hairgrass, Vallisneria, and I'll actually leave a complete plant list in the description for you guys. And for the fallen tree, I've used black spiderwood, really nice dark wood. And there's also some Dragonstones in there, but you barely see them anymore. And yeah, the sand path I think is nice. I think it also accentuates the height of the aquarium, even though it's only 28 centimeters. So besides the amano shrimp and the autocinclus, there's also a large group of cherry shrimp in here. So shrimp and betta, that's always, is it gonna work or is it not gonna work? I did see him chase them in the beginning, but he would never catch them. They were way too fast for him anyway. So I think he's given up. Besides the shrimp, there's also actually 2 sparkling gouramis in here. And that was also a thing, like, is it gonna work, is it not gonna work? But I didn't have any other tank to put the sparkling gouramis in, so I added them here, and I think they're doing fine with the 3 of them. Now, considering the fact that there is no CO2 in this aquarium, I'm actually quite surprised with how well the plants have grown. The aquarium has been set up for almost 2 months now, and I've trimmed most of the plants once. The Limnophilla I've trimmed twice already, and I've thinned out the Amazon frogbit a couple times already as well. I am dosing a complete liquid fertilizer in here. I'll leave a link in the description to the fertilizer I'm using. So I definitely think that you can have a nice planted tank even without CO2. If you just choose the right plants, and if you can find a balance with the light and the no CO2, like, it can definitely work. So that's it for now. I'll finish the video with some nice b-roll. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done this yet, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.